Hi, everybody. Marty Rubin, and I'm back for another segment of Marty's Corner. Today's our lucky day. 4 special guests. 4 special guests. Unbelievable. The traveling, singing salesman of the hit musical, The Music Man. I want to give everybody a chance to introduce themselves. Garrison, why don't you give us a start? Tell us your name, where you're from, and what part you play in the show.
Yeah, so hi, I'm Garrison Hunt. I am originally from upstate New York, the Rochester area, and I play the traveling salesman number 5, and you were Dunlop.
Number 5, I didn't know that.
Yes,
you are.
number 5.
What am I, numbers 1 and 3?
2 and 3.
I'm number 2 and 3. My name is Coulby Jenkins. I'm from Southern California originally. I play traveling salesman's numbers 2 and 3. You had to come see to make that make sense. And Oliver Hicks.
I'm Ben Hahn. I'm from Millstone Township, New Jersey, and I play traveling salesman number 4 and JC Squires.
Only one?
I'm only one.
Oh, all right.
I have a little part in that.
Okay.
I'm Evan Blackwell. I'm originally from Texas. I live in the city now, and I play, I don't know which traveling.
Number 1.
Number 1, traveling salesman number 1, and Olin Britt.
Very nice, very nice. So, Garrison, let me start with you. The last we saw of you was in the Christmas Carol, the musical. You were Mr. Fezziwig.
Yeah.
I think you have a knack for playing, shall we say, oddball characters.
I
Yes.
knew you were going
I
to
mean,
say
yes.
oddball.
Is that a fair?
It is fair. My track here at Argyle is playing really
Yes.
goofy characters. I was
Yes.
an elf as Chadwick. He's the one that tells the really bad stories.
Yes.
I've done, what was it?
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. I was Cogsworth. And then I came in for Bronx Tale,
Right.
and I did, what's his name? Rudy the Voice, there we go.
Yes.
And then Fezziwig in Christmas Carol, and a banker. Can't forget the banker.
Yes.
And then here I am, as you were.
We'll get you in a serious role. Don't worry.
Oh! I think they're serious.
Yes,
I have a great time with them.
Absolutely. No, you're terrific. Coulby, we just saw you
Yeah.
in Fiddler on the Roof.
That's
Now
right.
that's a serious role. Okay.
Yeah.
How is it different? You know, you're a traveling salesman. There's a lot of comedic tones to this.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of different mindset is it for you to go from a serious role to doing comedy?
I'm not sure it's much of a different mindset from I'm gonna get really actor, but you just want to tell the truth the whole time.
Right.
So it's really just the material. The approach is kind of the same, right? What's the truthful thing, and then the truthful thing just happens to be funny.
Yes.
And we're just never not having fun.
Yes.
We're having so
You're a
much
riot
fun
out there,
all
really,
the time.
just a flat out riot.
Yeah.
Yes. So now, Evan, this is your first time at the Argyle Theater, so
Yeah.
welcome. Now, you play a quartet, the 4 of you. How important is chemistry to the 4 of you, to making sure that that you're the best you can be?
I would say that it's really good that we have really great chemistry, and I think from the first rehearsal, where we stayed after to just learn, get all the plunks done out together. I think that was when we first realized wow, this is such a good group. We really meshed together, and the amount of rehearsals that we had together was good to form that chemistry. I think it was inevitable,
Yes.
and I think that is successful for how we act kind of almost like a comic relief. It's a recurring gag within the show, and we get to sing in such tight harmony. I think it works so well because we are the 4 of us so in sync.
Yes. Now, you are the low voice.
Yes.
Man, are you the low voice? You're really low. When, how old were you when you started singing, when you had that low voice? When you realized, I have quite a low voice here?
Well, I started learning how to sing around the time my voice changed, so
Okay.
it was very kismet in that way.
Yes. It wasn't 4 or 5 years old and your family went, whoa, this is too
I think it was.
really deep.
I think I can actually pinpoint it. I think it was 7th grade. I remember
Okay.
because that was around the time I started being oh, theater is really cool. And at first I could sing, sort of, and then my voice changed immediately, and I was like, oh, this is fun. This is a cool place to be in.
Now, Ben, welcome to you as
Thank
well. It's
you.
your first time at the
This
Argyle
is,
Theater.
yes.
And Ben, you are the high voice.
Complete
Yes.
opposite.
Yes, complete opposite. Could you understudy for each other?
We
and be the
actually
low
do
voice?
on my days
No,
off.
you
I do.
couldn't.
Yeah.
And you could do the low voice?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
I didn't think so. But so you have a beautiful voice. You really do. And it makes such a the contrast is so good. Is that how high your voice is, or are you exaggerating to get the correct quartet sound?
No, that's how high my voice normally sings.
Okay.
I studied classical voice in high school and did
Okay.
countertenor, male soprano, rep.
Right,
And then
right.
it kind of always just sat there.
Yes,
But,
yes.
yeah.
Well, it's a blast out here. And you alluded to it, when the four of you, it's not only just you singing, but you kind of run around here like the Keystone Cops, I mean, it's fun. Do you love that kind of physical comedy of running around and making faces and stuff like that?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. It's me.
Yes.
It's how I am in life.
Yeah.
It's just
Right.
never not the joke. Like
Yes.
what is the waka waka of it all? Always.
Right, but
Yeah.
you didn't get to do that in Fiddler.
I know,
So
I
you got
didn't.
to do it doubly now. So Garrison, the key, when the four are dealing with Professor Harold Hill,
Yeah.
and he's throwing all of his, double talks and swerving on you, and and just messing with your heads, just trying to get you to sing. You all have to have that look. You all have to be like you're taking it seriously, and that's what makes it so funny. And then you all jump into singing. I mean, is that hard for all four of you to have that look like, oh yeah, I believe every word he's saying, and now it's time we're going to sing,
I think when we're in the moment, these characters are not the brightest stars.
Yeah.
And so it's easy for him to talk around them. And the logic behind like the acting, I think, is he is a swindler. He knows how to talk. So we get caught up in it, and then when he
Right.
goes, "Let's sing, boys," let's do it because it's fun.
Right. And we don't know it's funny.
Right.
We don't think it's funny.
Right.
We think it's
We
fun.
think it's very
That's
serious.
why it's so funny to the audience.
Exactly.
It's great. It's great. It's just amusing to see you fall for the charms, but then hit those unbelievable notes when when you're stepping out. So Ben, the first time on Marty's Corner for you. So
First time.
I always do a sports reference.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know if I'm the person.
Garrison's laughing.
I don't know if I'm the
My
person.
sports reference could be that Garrison looks like Raleigh Fingers or the baseball pitcher. With the. That's real, by the way, right? The mustache.
This is real.
Did you grow it for the role?
I as soon as I signed the contract, I got a text from our director Evan,
Right.
saying mustache. And that's it. It's
Okay,
a mustache.
all right.
And I said, okay, what kind? He goes, just grow it out as long as you can.
It looks great. It's awesome. So Ben, so here comes the sports reference. So the
I'm
four
scared.
of you are like a team, okay? You got to work together for the team to be better. So I'm going to compare you to a baseball team.
Okay.
All right. So here's the pitch. All right. You
All
ready?
right.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch.
All right. There's a batter's up. There's two people on base. All right. I know you're a sports fan, so you're with me on this. All right. So they need a double play. So the ball is a grounder to the shortstop. The shortstop gets it. He throws it to second. Second baseman, he needs to throw it right here so the second baseman can throw easily to the first baseman. First baseman stretches, catches the ball, because he needs to beat the base runner going to first. If anything goes wrong there, they're not going to get the double play. Okay? So now we have the four of you out here. All right? And you, when Professor Harold Hill is, throwing all his, moves at you and all his double talk and everything else, if the four of you are not on the same page, okay, you're not going to sell it to the audience that, what's going on. So how do you work together in a synchronized manner with the four of them that you all are reacting, the proper way?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just a give and take. I think the four of us are so in tune with each other at this point that we know exactly, like, we don't have to look at each other and figure things out on stage. It's just, we feel our energies. We've been doing this hours and hours of just rehearsals that we can just feel each other and know, like, even if we're standing in line, I can hear Garrison from down there and know, okay, I need to take it back a little bit so I can hear Garrison and make sure that I'm in line.
Right.
I think it's just that connection that we had, like Evan said, from the first day.
Yes,
That kind
yes.
of allows us to be able to give and take for each other.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think it's also like we practiced so much so that if and when things do go wrong, things have gone wrong, but you wouldn't know because we practice so much that when it does, then we can use that intuition
100%.
and fall into what's the
Yes.
thing that's going to make it work.
Yeah.
Right.
So
right.
that you buy it out there.
Right. Do you ever improvise? Like, there are scenes where you do the Keystone Cops, Garrison. I'll call them the Keystone Cops. Do you guys know that's
Yes.
an old?
Yeah.
So,
Max Sennett.
you know, and you're running around stage and the flapping the arms and everything. Do you ever improvise that, or is that exactly how you rehearsed it?
Okay, well, let me tell you this. Michael and Jekyll over here are throwing me all around, and it's different every time.
Anytime we're in a little clump up there, it's
Right.
different every time, but it's always, we're just trying to like
Right.
get that
Bully.
banter because the four of them have so much. They hate each other. They say they literally have hated each other for 15 years. So
Right.
it's like, how can we create? I mean, we all love each other, so that's the complete opposite.
right.
How can we make that and keep it fresh
Right.
for 45
Right.
performances?
Right.
Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
all
It's
in
good.
us.
And not to mention how wonderful each and every one of these fellas are in coming up with something fresh. It's
Yes.
never a dull moment, and it keeps you on your toes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Did you ever, Evan, have to catch yourself from laughing? You know,
Oh.
when Garrison
Probably once a day, at least once a day, I
Every
have like
show.
a moment where I'm like, I gotta laugh. Sometimes it is the very first moment. Sometimes it's really sitting down and like, because that first line that you're crazy with the heat, it'll always like, it'll just set me off a little bit. It is a Herculean task some days, but it's a lot of fun. It's my favorite part of the show.
Yes. You guys are so great. I don't want to give it away in the beginning with the train sequence. We'll just leave it at that. It's unbelievable. So Coulby, when did you know? How old were you when you knew? Okay, this is what I want to do. You were watching shows, or what made you say, this is what I want to do in my life?
Yeah, I knew, I think, kind of always. I started to say it out loud when I was like 13.
Right.
But I have memories of like kindergarten, I was the little red hen in the Little Red Hen.
Right.
And in third grade I was in a Wild West pageant, and I don't like I'm like literally right now having those memories, remembering that.
Yeah,
So that's why
yeah.
I say I think always it was 13. I started to say it out loud because I was in a production at the Boys and Girls Club, and I won't say too much, but it just like I just learned then that I wanted to be I'm gonna get emotional. I wanted to be a part of a community,
Yes.
and I wanted to give,
Yes.
and this world gives me that.
Well, that's great. Well said. If you had to go back and tell that third grade young man what it's like to be up here in the Music Man, playing with these guys every night, what would you tell that third grader?
It's
I'm gonna
what
really
it's
make you
like.
cry
What is
now.
it like? It's like a dream. It's
Yeah.
like a dream. It's so fun and it's so special
Yeah.
every time.
And it comes through. The audience loves it. It comes through beautifully. You all been so terrific. I love throughout the entire show. I look forward to all the songs that you sing. It's amazing. Would you give the fans the pleasure of hearing you sing one of my favorite songs, Light a Rose?
Yeah,
Yes,
why
yeah.
not?
Oh, that would be awesome. That'd be
Let's
great.
do it.
I need to get
I know.
in front of the chair.
Light a rose, I'm home again, Rose.
To get the
Sun back in the sky. Light a rose, I'm home again, Rose. About 1,000 kisses shy. Ding dong ding, I can hear
hear the chapel bell chime. Ding dong ding. At the least suggestion, I'll pop the question. Light a rose, I'm home again, Rose, without a sweetheart to my name. Light a rose now, everyone knows that I am hoping you're the same. So here is my love song, not fancy or fine. Light a rose, oh, won't you be mine? Light a rose, oh, light a rose, oh, light a rose.
Oh my, that's a barbershop quartet, baby. Can I get a high five all around for that? Oh, that was just great, great. If you want to come out and see these guys and their ventures they have throughout the whole show, and come on down, get your tickets. We play on Wednesday through Sunday, straight through to August 31st, and we can't wait to see you at the Argyle Theater. Take care, everybody.